each other's mental space. If you ever need me, just call. I'ma come running, give it my all. Love is love, God wins. Keep your vibrations high and watch how your blessings.
You mad cause they love me. I said you mad cause they love me. They wanna vibe with the love is love. They wanna vibe with the love is love. They wanna vibe with love is love. They wanna vibe with love is love. Oh, hey. Seems you got problems every day, always got trouble coming your way. If you gon' dish it out, then take it. If you gon' wish it out, just face it. And don't be mad to hear me say, because you mad cause they love me. I said you mad cause they love me. They wanna vibe with the love is love. They wanna vibe with the love is love. They wanna vibe with love is love. They wanna vibe with love is love. Always what's happened to you. How about them crazy things you do, you? If you gon' dish it, then eat it. Hungry ego and you feed it. Starve yourself of what is true. Because you mad cause they love me. I said you mad cause they love me. They wanna vibe with love is love. 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 They love me, they love me, they love me. Yeah. They love me, they love me, they love me. Because you mad cause they love me. I said you mad cause they love me. They wanna vibe with love is love. 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 Because you mad cause they love me. I said you mad cause they love me. They wanna vibe with love is love. They wanna vibe with love is love. They wanna vibe with love is love. They wanna vibe with love is love.
What's up with y'all today? What's going on with y'all today? Love is love. Namaste. Ashe. Salutation. Shalom. Peace. 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 And let's not let the music stop there. Let's play another song. We're trying to wait for people to come in. So on and so forth. Hope everybody's having a great day, a great time. I also have to start it up on YouTube. Also. All right. So let's add this to the mix. Let's see what this sound like. I haven't heard this yet. So let's listen. Let's listen to this. This should be a good one. Y'all ready for a new song?
I'm a content creator.
It's okay.
This is my job.
Hey, I bet they mad.
From TikTok to YouTube to Twitch to Kick.
What? Nigga, we made it.
You be creators of nonsense, content of self-importance, hate spreading to no end, viral emptiness, no substance. Stop hogging the spotlight and just share that ish. It goes a longer way when you spread that ish. Make it rain, just spray that ish. Real chosen ones out here to change that ish. From TikTok to YouTube to Twitch to Kick, get with it, we built it, you can't flip me dip it. From TikTok to YouTube to Twitch to Kick, get with it, we built it, you can't flip me dip it. Algorithms don't move us.
Oh, that's tough. Oh, that's tough.
In your sleep. Time is up, now we numbers deep.
Whoa.
One love in multiple forms, vibrating contrary to norms, creating waves worldwide, elevating frequencies high. From TikTok to YouTube to Twitch to Kick, get with it, we built it, you can't flip me dip it. From TikTok to YouTube to Twitch to Kick, get with it, we built it, you can't flip me dip it. You can't flip the script.
Whoa.
You haven't on that trend. Get with it, we built it.
Oh, that's tough.
You can't flip me dip it.
These people don't understand. Stop trying to hog the spotlight and share that shit.
Ralph the Wise, talk to him.
We built this. To the moon. To the moon, Alice. That's tough.
I'm a content creator.
It's okay.
This is my job.
Hey, I bet they mad.
From TikTok to YouTube to Twitch to Kick.
What? Nigga, we made it.
You be creators of nonsense, content of self-importance, hate spreading to no end, viral emptiness, no substance. Stop hogging the spotlight and just share that ish. It goes a longer way when you spread that ish. Make it rain, just spray that ish. Real chosen ones out here to change that ish. From TikTok to YouTube to Twitch to Kick, get with it, we built it, you can't flip me dip it. From TikTok to YouTube to Twitch to Kick, get with it, we built it, you can't flip me dip it.
Grand Rising.
Algorithms don't move us.
Namaste, I say, salam, peace.
Hating on love in your sleep. Time is up, now we numbers deep.
Whoa.
One love in multiple forms, vibrating contrary to norms, creating waves worldwide, elevating frequencies high. From TikTok to YouTube to Twitch to Kick, get with it, we built it, you can't flip me dip it. From TikTok to YouTube to Twitch to Kick, get with it, we built it, you can't flip me dip it. You can't flip the script.
Whoa.
You haven't on that trend. Get with it, we built it. You can't flip me dip it.
These people don't understand. Stop trying to hog the spotlight and share that shit.
Ralph the Wise, talk to him.
We built this. To the moon. To the moon, Alice. Oh, we gotta let that play one more time. Hold up.
I'm a content creator.
It's okay.
This is my job.
Hey, I bet they mad. Too tough
From
right there.
TikTok to YouTube to Twitch to Kick.
What? Nigga, we made it.
You be creators of nonsense, content of self-importance, hate spreading to no end, viral emptiness, no substance. Stop hogging the spotlight and just share that ish. It goes a longer way when you spread that ish. Make it rain, just spray that ish. Real chosen ones out here to change that ish. From TikTok to YouTube to Twitch to Kick, get with it, we built it, you can't flip me dip it. From TikTok to YouTube to Twitch to Kick, get with it, we built it, you can't flip me dip it. Algorithms don't move us. We move to rhythm of truth in us. Hating on love in your sleep. Time is up, now we numbers deep.
Whoa.
One love in multiple forms, vibrating contrary to norms, creating waves worldwide, elevating frequencies high. From TikTok to YouTube to Twitch to Kick, get with it, we built it, you can't flip me dip it. From TikTok to YouTube to Twitch to Kick, get with it, we built it, you can't flip me dip it. You can't flip the script.
Whoa.
You haven't on that trend. Get with it, we built it. You can't flip me dip it.
These people don't understand. Stop trying to hog the spotlight and share that shit.
Ralph the Wise, talk to him.
We built this. To the moon. To the moon, Alice.
I'm a content creator.
It's okay.
This is my job.
I bet they mad.
From TikTok to YouTube to Twitch to Kick.
What? Nigga, we made it.
You be creators of nonsense, content of self-importance, hate spreading to no end, viral emptiness, no substance. Stop hogging the spotlight and just share that ish. It goes a longer way when you spread that ish. Make it rain, just spray that ish. Real chosen ones out here to change that ish. From TikTok to YouTube to Twitch to Kick, get with it, we built it, you can't flip me dip it. From TikTok to YouTube to Twitch to Kick, get with it, we built it, you can't flip me dip it. Algorithms don't move us, we move to rhythm of truth in us. Hating on love in your sleep. Time is up, now we numbers deep.
Whoa.
One love in multiple forms, vibrating contrary to norms, creating waves worldwide, elevating frequencies high. From TikTok to YouTube to Twitch to Kick, get with it, we built it, you can't flip me dip it. From TikTok to YouTube to Twitch to Kick, get with it, we built it, you can't flip me dip it. You can't flip the script.
Whoa.
You're having a lecture. Get with it, we built it. You can't flip me dip it.
These people don't understand. Stop trying to hog the spotlight and share that shit.
Ralph the Wise, talk to him.
We built this. To the moon. To the moon, Alice.
I'm a content creator.
It's okay.
This is my job.
I bet they mad.
From TikTok to YouTube to Twitch to Kick.
What? Nigga, we made it.
That
You
shit
be
is tough.
creators of nonsense, content of self-importance, hate
That's
spreading
tough right there.
to no end, viral emptiness, no substance. Stop hogging the spotlight and just share that ish. It goes a longer way when you spread that ish. Make it rain, just spray that ish. Real chosen ones out here to change that ish. From TikTok to YouTube to Twitch to Kick, get with it, we built it, you can't flip me dip it. From TikTok to YouTube to Twitch to Kick, get with it, we built it, you can't flip me dip it. Algorithms don't move us, we move to rhythm of truth in us. Hating on love in your sleep. Time is up, now we numbers deep.
Whoa.
One love in multiple forms, vibrating contrary to norms, creating waves worldwide, elevating frequencies high. From TikTok to YouTube to Twitch to Kick, get with it, we built it, you can't flip me dip it. From TikTok to YouTube to Twitch to Kick, get with it, we built it, you can't flip me dip it. You can't flip the script.
Whoa.
You're having a lecture. Get with it, we built it. You can't flip me dip it.
These people don't understand. Stop trying to hog the spotlight and share that shit.
Ralph the Wise, talk to him.
We built this. To the moon. To the moon, Alice.
That's tough right
I'm
there.
a content creator.
It's okay.
This is my job.
I bet they mad.
From TikTok to YouTube to Twitch to Kick.
What? Nigga, we made it.
You
Hey yo. We trying to put the album together now. So we trying to get the album together, at least get some type of idea of how we can get it out to the members and stuff like that. So if you're waiting for the album, we do have about 13 songs. I think, let me see how many songs we got lined up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. If we add the diss tracks, we might have 16. We might have 16 if we add the diss tracks. So we album ready, you know what I mean? We really album ready right now. And that's a good thing. But first let's get to the breaking news, this prison break, right? So apparently 11 inmates, found a way out, right? And it's just like that movie that they showed where that prisoner was escaping out of prison through like behind the sink and the toilet and stuff. So apparently they knew which cell had this in it, and they moved the sink and went into the back cells and exited out of the loading bay for the distribution of their dairies or whatever. and they all escaped. 11 inmates escaped. They caught 2 of them, and of course, you got to be dumb as hell to be one of the first people caught, right? But this is what's happening in our world right now, and you know, it's crazy because we might look at this and we might say, "Oh man, they fed up with the system," so on and so forth. Yes, this is going to add time onto them. This is going to add time onto them, right? They're gonna get time added. Possibly, trouble will come from I think it's 5 years if you escape from prison or something like that. We don't know how much time they was actually facing, whatever the case may be, but chaos and madness is in our world. I'll run this through so you guys can see the names of the people that escaped. This happened in I want to say New Orleans. Yeah, New Orleans jail. 2 have been captured. And listen, these are if they planned on escaping from jail, that means they probably wasn't getting out, or they probably had big numbers or something like that. So ain't no telling what they doing to hide right now. Ain't no telling what they're doing to hide right now. And 2 of them, like I said, 2 of them have been captured, however you want to look at it. But let's just think about this. Like, however you want to look at it, all around, we're dropping the ball. Like, we already have people in society that are already questionable with our youth, so on and so forth. We're already fighting so many different battles, not only division, separation, so on and so forth, but now this is another fear, this is another scare, right? This is another thing that we have to be cautious about. If you are in the New Orleans area, there are 9 other inmates that are still on the loose. This happened, I want to say 2 nights ago, if not last night. And this is scary stuff, to be close to that area, to be in that area. There's no telling what they're going to do. As far as you could be driving in your car and they what I'm saying, they need that vehicle, you know what I mean? And because if they're it's showing that they're willing to do anything, right? Even though 2 of them was captured, um it's still showing, right? And this is 11 inmates, 9 inmates. I don't know what the stretch is right now as far as a manhunt goes, but maybe it's not nationwide yet, or maybe it's not a nationwide manhunt. Maybe it ain't hit federal level yet. I know after 3 days it should progress to the next stage after the 3rd day, because there's no telling where these people could have got to in 3 days. The first 48 hours is very crucial. If you don't catch them within the first 72 hours, there's, what I mean, you're going to have a hard time trying to catch them. And I'm pretty sure they're not going to their parents' house or anything. I'm pretty sure they know to stay away from contacting family members. I don't know. Let's hope that everything works out for the better, and they get these people back where they belong. I don't know, being someone that was locked up and understanding the circumstances when you're incarcerated, it seems like the prisoners pay for more stuff, right? When stuff is going on out here in the world, the staff come in, they treat you a certain type of way based off of what's going on in the world. So I can't say, on a level of like whether or not I, look at this as favorable or not favorable according to that person, right? I don't know their conditions, don't know what type of situations they're in. They're serving time. So if they did a crime, committed a crime, then they should have been willing to do the time that they have to serve, and then come back out and try to become better citizens. I know everybody don't like situations, whatever the case may be, but that wasn't the proper way of getting out, and it's going to add more time to their sentence, so on and so forth. So And you know, and a lot of times in situations like this, you have to look at the secondary victims, right? Their families are secondary victims now, because anybody who's on their list of contact, doors are probably getting kicked in, right? Anybody who talked to them in the last while, they're, you know, subject to be watched. Doors might be kicked in, phones might be tapped, so on and so forth. So you know, they're not taking into consideration all the people that they're actually hindering in this situation. You know, I know, you know, a lot of people want to get home, see family, whatever the case may be, but you just now put your family in a worse situation. Surveillance, being watched, possibly, you know, police kicking in the door at unopportune times. You don't know what the rest of the people around you got going on. They might not want their life exposed, or, you know, whatever. If they do have, you know, activities going on that is undeemed to society, they definitely don't want, you know, your situation exposing their situation. It's just a lot of things that you have to look at when doing something of this magnitude. I know, you know, when I was locked up, I didn't really call home or nothing like that. My peoples would say, like, why don't you never call? Da, 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 because I put myself in this situation. Why should y'all have to do this time with me? I put myself in this situation. Plus, a lot of times you have to choose between a shower and a phone call. And I'm going to wash my ass before I think about that phone. So when you only get 30 minutes out the cell, and you got to hurry up and try to get in line for the shower and the phone, you got to make executive decisions, you know. And I'm rather go get in that shower line than, you know, go get in that phone line. So 9 times out of 10, mines was just, you know. But then again, I am a loner. You know, I ain't really rock with my family like that. You know, at that time when I was locked up, I knew that I put myself in situations. It was going to take me to get it out, and, you know, so on and so forth. So I stuck it out. Didn't really contact them. Didn't ask for no money or nothing like that. There's multiple ways to make money when you locked up. Uh, you can go out the not way and sell your butt pussy. You can do that, or you can find like a little hustle in jail. Some people wash clothes. Some people braid hair. Some people, you know, bring food, or, you know, little uh stuff from the kitchen, you know what I mean? You know, and then it's the illegal activities, you know, poker tables, you know, gambling, running a store, borrowing items, you know, you do 2 for 1, give somebody 2 items, they got to give you 3 back on store day. Um, so on and so forth, you know, and then there's the illegal substances that could be being brought in on, you know, family day, and so on and so forth. And then they had that whole, you know, K2 thing where they were spraying, you know, chemicals on K2 or on paper. Every prison has to watch out for that now, because now they're like spraying like paper with bird, you know, repellent, and people in there smoking paper with bird repellent sprayed on it. It's crazy in prison. So don't go, you know, despite what you might have seen on Kai Cenat or whatever. Prison's not a fun place. It's not a place you go to meet everybody. It's not the greatest hangout place in the world. Don't go. All right. It ain't for nobody. Okay. Um, and Something else happened last night. Antonio Brown, famous football player, you know, pew pew, or at least, you know, shot at the crowd at an Aidan Ross kick event. The boxing event took place last night. You had people like the Island Boys or whatever fighting each other, and so on and so forth. And Aidan Ross, if you don't know who Aidan Ross is, he is a streamer on Kick. He holds multiple events where, you know, he put kick streamers against kick streamers for, you know, boxing, so on and so forth. Antonio Brown being at one of these events, someone attempted to snatch his chain. Thus far, he went into defense mode. Right now, here's the problem with something. There's a thin line between defending yourself and advancing. Right. So in a video that's circulating, you can see Antonio advancing to pursue, right? This makes him the aggressor, right? If you doing something, you have to realize and apply cause and effect, right? So if somebody hits you, you might be able to hit them back, right? If somebody throws something at you, you might be able to throw something back at them. If they hit you with an object, you might be able to hit them with an object, right? Now, if this person does not have a weapon and you have a weapon, then you are the one that is in the more control of the situation. And if you go further with that and pursue, then now you are the aggressor. So at one point, you might have been defending yourself, Antonio Brown, but by chasing whoever the assailant out of the building and pew-pewing into a crowd, not only do you show yourself as to be the aggressor, right? Because you threw security off of you and kicked them in the face, but you showed and showed to be the aggressor. But let's look at it like this. A bullet don't got nobody name on there. So by you firing in the crowd, you now have multiple cases of wanting endangerment, right? So for everybody that was at that event, their name is now can be put on the list for wanton endangerment, on top of the fact that you open fire, you had a firearm within whatever limits, right? And you open fire in a crowd. So if it's 100 people there, that is 100 cases of wanton endangerment, right? Now, this might look good for clout, where he can be like, yeah, you seen how I handle that? You see how I threw that security guard off of me? Yeah, I ain't no punk. Don't try to snatch my chain. First and foremost, you probably shouldn't have been at a streamer event, right? You are a football player, signed a contract, right? Your life, your body, your vessel, as far as getting harmed, injured, you sign a contract. This is why a lot of football players can't buy motorcycles. When Ben Roethlisberger wanted to go buy his motorcycle, he had a lot of complications just riding a motorcycle. He had to basically give up the bike, right? Even while riding with a helmet on. This is why they tell you that you can't play or practice any type of sports or events outside of what you sign a contract for. Some of these contracts are very specific, right? He's putting himself in harm's way, danger, which basically can alter your contract because your outside activities hinders what the contract entails, right? If you sign yourself over like that, you know what I mean? Then that's what you signed over to, right? Now, you being at a streamer event, first and foremost, you are a famous NFL player, which should put you in a upper echelon of fame, right? The fact that you are chasing clout, right, at a Aiden Ross kick event, it just goes to show, the mindset of the world that we live in, right? Even these elites that got money, should be out the way, harnessing, practicing, and protecting their craft. They want to be seen out and about around thirsty kids who looking for anything for a world star moment or some type of clout. So you put yourself around people who's willing to do anything for a viral moment, and then you wait for something to happen, and then this is what's happening right now in the world. All these elites are doing it, from the soldier boys to whoever. Atlanta has a big streaming house right now going on. Everybody is doing streaming houses, right? Not only that, Kai Cenat is also doing a streaming university, right? But he picked all of his friends as professors and so on and so forth, which is cool. But if you guys think chaos is running the internet right now, what do you think these streaming universities is producing right now? What do you think they're teaching them how to create chaos, right, for viral moments? They're teaching them how to go into the controversial sales business, right? So all of these streamers are going to have to what? Start creating controversy, right? That puts us in a real life movie. Now, everything that happens in real life is for the vine, right? So now we're living in a world where everything that's about to happen, take place, is basically for the vine. So you're going to have proper discernment to see yourself through this. Now, men are going to be playing games with women. Women are going to be playing games with men. Everybody's going to try to get people caught up, test people, trying to get you caught up in some bullshit, trying to get a moment. Like, think about that. That means more people are going to be out here creating a traumatized to monetized environment. That means more people are going to start creating traumatized to monetize, because that's what their platforms are built off of, right? This is why Kai Cenat says if you controversial, chaotic, these are the people that they're pulling in, right? Why can't we create a streaming house where people come and mend all of their promises, right? I mean, not their promises, but their beef, right? Why can't we create a streaming house where people come to settle the beef, right? Not beat each other up and then create more beef, right? Why can't we put them in the house and make them work together until they find a common bond, right? We don't got no shit like that in this world. We got more stuff that's aiming to divide us than unify us. Where's our shows of unity? At least in the 90s and the early 2000s, we had real world road rule challenges where they put the two shows together and they was, working as teams and mixing people up and so on and so forth. We don't got that for no streamers. Why can't we get a streaming house that actually allows, other streamers to blend with other streamers, Kick, Twitch, YouTube, so on and so forth, right? Why we don't have these houses like that? Everything is based on division. Everything is based on, yo, this is us over here. We represent Kick. You might as well say the platforms is gang banging now. The platforms is gang banging. Yo, what platform you stream on? Oh, you over there on Twitch? All right, bet. Kick out. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's going on? What's going on? You know what I'm saying? When I came over here from YouTube, all these YouTube creators don't want to work with me, don't want to deal with me because, oh, he came over from TikTok. He came over from TikTok. Yeah, he choose TikTok. He ain't choose YouTube. Y'all got the same mentality as what the colonizers put into you. You dividing and think that you conquering. You separating and think that you doing shit. You tearing people down and think that builds you up. Y'all are the crabs that's in the barrel. Y'all the crabs that's in the barrel. Y'all the reason why none of us can come up. Y'all the reason why none of us can make it. Because y'all feel like y'all got some type of seniority. Y'all feel like y'all got some type of ownership over this. Somebody come over to YouTube, you don't want to support their platform because it's going to take support away from you. You don't want to send no money, don't want to donate to them, or don't want to send people to their page because you want all of it for yourself. That's greed. That's gluttony. There's 9 billion people in this world. You think supporting somebody else's platform is going to take away from you? No, it's going to make people look at you and say, damn, that's a good person right there. But y'all don't want to be looked at as good people. Y'all thrive on being looked at as vicious, nasty. Y'all thrive on that. That's what y'all get a kick out of. Yeah, let's be nasty. Let's be vicious. That's so much better than unifying, so much better than love, right? We started a love is love concept, and look how many people came against that. They dislike love so much, they started hating the sound of love is love. Don't come over here with that love is love stuff. Anybody type love is love in the comment section, block them. Make that make sense. Make that make sense. All the hatred that's in this world, but somebody just coming in saying love is love, you saying block anybody that's saying love is love. Make it make sense. A person can't even tell you that they love you and you tear them down. You don't love me. You don't love me. What? And it's the weirdest thing ever because I want y'all to see, as we still operate with love, as we still operate with kindness, as we still operate with generosity, so on and so forth, I want y'all to see the operation. This is their survival tactic. You think these people are being nasty because they want to? You think these people? No, it's because they're getting paid for it. Each time they do a live on wicked shit, they get paid for it. If they try to do a live on kindness, they won't get paid for that. They already put themselves out there in the image. They already built these platforms off of controversy. So the people that's on their platforms, they want to see them do controversial shit. They didn't build a collective of people that want to see good things happening. This is why I told y'all back in February, we cannot get stuck in that with them. We couldn't do it, right? That's why I said by April, we have to have a greater, sense of belonging, right? We have to abroad to a different, perspective of collective, right? Because if we would have got caught in that, guess what? Then we would have had the not mods playing this whole game where they keep on making us beef, right? You would have had Maggie putting us against all these other content creators. Oh, go at Too Strong. You hear how Too Strong's talking to me, right? Just like everything else, right? I would have had Golden pointing me at this beef, talking about, oh, you want me to sit there and do a live about Michael, but then you sit there and piece it up with Michael, right? The problem with a lot of this shit is them women, they gonna put you in a beef and then they gonna piece it up with the person that you beefing with, right? Guess what? That leaves all the animosity, all the beef at your footstep, and they ain't gonna piece it up with you, right? They'll piece it up with the woman. They'll apologize to the woman, right? But when the beef comes to you, they're gonna be like, nah, fuck. Like that's what's happening right now. Women are putting men against men, and then the woman is backing up, like, I don't got nothing to do with that, so on and so forth. And then the men still go at each other. Look at Ronnie Bo. Look at Ronnie Bo and Jaguar Wright. All the shit Jaguar Wright put Ronnie Bo in. Every time Ronnie Bo was fighting a battle, what Jaguar Wright say? I ain't got nothing to do with that. When it came to Big Homie CC, what happened? I ain't got nothing to do with that. When it came to anybody, just look at the levels of it. When it came, that's why they sit there and tell you, they'll sit there and curse you out, talk to you like a dog, right? And if you say something back, they're gonna say, I bet you won't talk to my husband like that. I bet you won't talk to a man like that, right? Because they're pointing you into the direction and like they're gassing you up for a fight. And then as soon as you say, you know what, fuck it, I'm gonna curse you out like you want to be cursed out, then they bring somebody else into the foyer and say, talk to them like that. Now you beefing with somebody else who you ain't even have that type of energy for because somebody else brought them into the mix. And it's happening more and more in this world. People are putting people in fights to fight their battle. And you don't even know that somebody's putting you into a fight to fight their battle. Think about all the older people that think we still need to fight, over racism or something like that because they lost that fight or whatever they feel like they lost back in, the Black Panther era or whatever. So they all putting us in a fight, right? And the people that, that are putting us in a fight against, Caucasians, right? It's because that's the fight that they want to have. I don't got no beef or no quarrels with nobody. Y'all struggles is just like our struggles. I see y'all in the trailer parks. I see y'all trying to escape reality. Shit, poverty done hit so low, it's affecting the middle class America, right? So don't act like we all ain't fucked over right now, right? The fact that we mad at somebody else when they going through the same shit that we going through just on a different level, right? Yeah, their struggles is not our struggles. Their idea of broke is not our idea of broke. So what? We all going through it, right? And the problem is nobody wants to be the help that says, come on, we can figure this out together. Nobody wants to do it. Everybody want to push somebody else away from a table that they say they building. Well, yeah, you ain't doing this, you ain't doing, get away from the table. But then they claim that everybody else is the ones creating a cult. Like if you out there and you want everybody else to agree with you and just have that mindset that you got, then you're creating a cult. And you can see that with some of these groups on here, whether it be the Owl Academy, whether it be, Jaguar Nation, whether it be the Knots for Donuts, whatever it is that it is, they all are operating like this. Anybody that's in a disagree with them, anybody that questions them, right, get out their room, kick them out, right? So you're watching this take place in this world, but the problem is we got so used to being quiet, right? All through school, they told you to leave it alone, right? When you seen that bullying picking somebody, and when you seen somebody getting talked about, when you seen somebody getting picked on, what? You always had another negative person around you that was like, man, just let them, leave it alone, leave it alone. Don't even say nothing. Don't even say nothing. Ignore it. Ignore it. Why? Because they contribute to the negative in the world. So they want to tell the positive people, don't stand up against negative. Don't stop it. Don't fight it. Let it keep going, right? But every time you as a positive person say something, what do they tell you? To stop. Every time you go to defend yourself as a positive person, what do they tell you? Don't even say nothing. Don't even defend yourself. Why is it that we overlook the negative but question and stop the positive, right? We came with a love is love movement, right? Everybody decided to go against a love is love movement, right? But they never question all these people that got these movements built on hatred. Why is that? Why did our movement get questioned so tough? But all these other movements, they like, oh, well, that's just the not. Oh, well, that's just when the not get on here cursing out black women, cursing out America, so on and so forth. When Jaguar Wright get on here spilling out her hatred for America and black people in general, so on and so forth, y'all say, oh, that's acceptable. We have to be glutton for punishment if we want to continue a world where that is acceptable, but we keep on tearing down love. We keep on tearing down unconditional love. When someone comes to you and they're willing to have a level of understanding that says, oh, okay, I can see why you created the life that you created, did the things that you did. You're like, man, get out of here, right? But when someone comes and ridicule you, put you down, you'll keep that person in your life. You'll keep the person in your life that's tearing you down, putting you down. But the person who's trying to build you up, uplift you, you'll question that. Why are you telling me I'm great? Why are you telling me why are you telling me I could do more? Why are you telling me all things is possible through me? Why are you telling me that? But you'll keep the person in your life that's telling you you ain't shit, you ain't never gonna be shit, and you're gonna end up just like your mom. You'll keep that person in your life. But you won't keep a person in your life that's telling you, don't worry about what people saying. Greatness lies inside of you. You gonna be somebody. You won't keep that person in your life. Make it make sense. That means you are your own worst enemy. That means you create downfall for yourself. That means you don't believe in yourself and the reality that you live in. And that's why your reality is so low, because you don't believe that you deserve something great in this reality. And reality gives you exactly what you think you deserve. You think you deserve fuckery, that's what they're gonna give you, fuckery. You think you deserve a questionable relationship, that's why you keep questioning, that's why you keep being in relationships that you gotta question, because you keep questioning your relationship. It's just like that flower. He loves me not. He loves me not. Some of y'all grown as hell and still going through a he loves me not stage. And a lot of people don't even know when they won. A lot of people out there winning and don't even know when they got a motherfucking winner. Don't even know when you working with a winning team. Don't even know when you got somebody that love you for you. Don't even know when you got somebody that appreciates you for you. Don't even know it. Why? Because you looking for the ideal image that somebody lied to you and told you exists, right? You looking for that image that they sold us on TV and all these movies and stuff. The perfect household, right? That shit don't exist. We all making, different variations of levels of compromisations in order to survive in life. Life throwing us so much stuff at one time, we don't know what to do. You juggling a job, parenting, and trying to have a life for yourself. You don't know what to do. And then we put the pressure on the kids. You know how much stuff I gave up to have you, da 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 da. It ain't that kid's fault. But we do the same shit our parents do and then don't even try to fix it. We become the same generation that failed us is the same thing that we becoming, and we about to fail the next generation. Make that make sense. How you told yourself you was never going to be like your parents only to end up like your parents. And we keep repeating the same shit over and over again. Make it make sense. Something got to give. Something got to stop. It's not making sense. And here's the thing. We can do it. All we have to do is want to change. We have to want to change. In order for this world to change, what's going to have to change in it? The people, right? The people would have to change, right? And the problem is the people don't want to change. These people like this world like this. They like this upside down world. Don't ask me why. You know what I'm saying? It's just like Cat Williams said, nobody knows why a liar lies, right? Nobody knows why these people want to live in chaos, want to be in this chaotic form of living. Nobody knows why people don't want to unify, and they because there's money in division, right? There's money in destruction, because after destruction, what do you have to do? Rebuild. So everybody's looking at the consumer digest part. There's if if it was unity in this world, nobody would be able to take advantage, and people love taking advantage in this world. So they're never going to push a certain high level of unity, because then there'd be nobody to take advantage of, right? They built a structure where you have to have a lower class, because who's going to do those jobs for free, right? If everybody's on the same bracket, who's going to go in the sewers and clean up shit? Who's going to come and do the low stuff, right? Who's going to be at these McDonald's restaurants and stuff working? If everybody see, they don't realize that sometimes we do this stuff because we like it, right? When you got kids don't even have the mindset that we have when it comes to looking for jobs, right? Kids will tell you, I'm going to work at McDonald's because they got my favorite ice cream there. They don't say no shit like because they paying the most and I can escape reality. No, they say simple shit. I'm going to work at Wendy's because they got that burger that I love, and they got that sauce that goes with them cheese. Like, they picking a job based off of some other, you know what I'm saying? Because Johnny worked there. You know what I'm saying? They ain't picking a job because. So you can't say that once we progress as a whole that we ain't gonna have nobody to work these jobs. Besides, you can't keep us in poverty, and the jobs that you do give us, you're now giving to machines and shit. There's no bag boys anymore. So all of these jobs that y'all kept us in low poverty for, y'all turned around and gave to technology. So what the fuck is y'all still keeping us in low poverty for? There will be no point of keeping us in low poverty if all the low poverty jobs is being handed over to machines. Y'all might as well upgrade us. Y'all might as well upgrade us. But no, that sounds too much like right to give us an upgrade, because you already found something to fill in for us. If you found something to fill in for us, then upgrade us. Shit, where's our promotion? If technology is taking all the lower jobs and doing all the shit that y'all wanted us to do, then we should be getting a promotion. We should become assistants and office people and so on and so forth. Why are we not upgrading? That's why you got to create a brand or a business around yourself, right? And see, a lot of people think that black is cheap, so they don't invest in black, especially black men. You know how hard it is for a black man to create a brand or a business or image around himself, right? If you a single working father, whatever, trying to create a brand or image, guess what? Nope. They'll invest in drug dealers before they invest in you. Look at the world. Look how many people invested in Ronnie Slow. And y'all know he's a GD member and he sells drugs because he's on perk 30s. So you already know what you investing into. Look at Big Hungry CC. Look at 607 Unk. Why is it that y'all pour into the worst versions of y'allself? You don't see other people pouring into the worst versions of, because y'all programmed like that. Y'all programmed to pour into the worst versions of yourself. That's why y'all pour into the worst versions of yourself. That's why you're looking at fucking celebrities that weigh 600 pounds in certain collectives. That's why you're looking at the fucking crackheads and the fiends sitting there with bottles in their hand, drinking. That's why you looking at Sexy Red running around fucking coochie hot as hell, giving everybody STDs and shit and proud of it. That's why you see that, because y'all pouring into the worst fucking versions of yourself and swearing that something good is going to come out of it. And then you sit there and cry like, why ain't our people doing better? What you poured into all the fucked up versions of us. You made the messed up versions of us great. You idolize the messed up versions of us. And y'all say, why our people don't care about each other? Because y'all not giving the people that care about each other a chance. Y'all giving the people that want to talk nasty, be nasty, tear other people down. That's who y'all giving a chance to be great. So don't sit here and complain about the direction of the world if you not giving the right people the chance to change it. Sitting there crying, sitting there complaining, always pointing out the fucked upness in relationships, how we treat people. Idolize better people. Y'all want to sit there and praise Stone and Big Meats, and you hear how they talk to women. And then when y'all sit there and say, why we can't find no men that treat our women better, because y'all don't idolize the men that treat women better. Y'all want the black men to result to look as an image of that low, degrading, not giving you the respect that you deserve. Damn, we got flagged on TikTok. I must be raising my voice too much. Which one of y'all flagged me? Haters. Don't play me. Don't play me. Don't call me talking about that boy. That boy got a name. Don't disrespect my son like that. Talking about that boy. That's why I never really fuck with my baby mom like that. Fuck, got a way of making people feel less. It's Nasir, that's his name. Nasir Needs. Don't tell me no that boy needs. That boy got a name. What are you talking about? It's all right. I got my little nigga. He ain't going back. We good. We good. We good. Everything works out for a reason. So he's gonna be staying with me from now on. Oh, I'm good. I'm good. I listen. Can't let static stop you, right? If anybody want to donate to the Cash App or the PayPal, can somebody hit this PayPal right here and see? I want to see if make sure it's working. The Ralph the Wise Gmail, PayPal, and the Cash App is Peace of God 1111. You guys know what 1111 means. It's pretty much angel numbers to remind you to stay in positive and good thoughts, because the things that you are thinking are coming to manifest into reality. So I like to remind myself with those numbers, which reminds you to stay in good thought, so on and so forth. So if anybody would like to donate something, the Cash App's right there, PayPal's right there. We also are monetized on Ralph the Wise. So if you would like to become a member, feel free to become a member. I don't know if you can get to a computer to do it, but it is a way that you can do it um, from the dash. Like, so you should be able to go to my profile and join and become a member. So if you ain't a member yet, become a member. For the 10 people that's on Energy of Atlas, please go over to Ralph the Wise. We are monetized over there. So we're trying to move all the people over there where the monetization is at. So that way we can get more traction. I am going to be putting more shorts out later on. I'll be doing a premiere. Maybe I'll find a, clip up a 2 hour, what you call or 3 hour of that whole, the not Sherelle and Perry thing when they came over here with all of their low vibrational energy trying to tear my page down. So maybe I'll go clip that up. Maybe I'll go get a clip of, one of Jaguar Wright's secret conversations that she deleted off her page. But I will do a premiere tonight of something. Also, later on today, we are going to be having story time. We got a great storyline based off of not only the trial, summaries of the trial. So later on, we'll be, catching up on the summaries of the trial. Today's Saturday, so we might as well just use today to catch up on everything that happened throughout the week. So we got a couple of things to go through as far as that goes. And I know, like, with springtime being here and everybody getting back into those spring operations, a lot of people are using their money to go on cruises, take trips, so on and so forth. Enjoy your family, enjoy your time out with your family. You know, love is love. Namaste, I say, salutations, all of that great stuff. And if you do have anything to donate, you know, everything is greatly appreciated. If you don't, just think about doing it, and that's greatly appreciated too. um so yeah, and don't forget to check out the clothing store. We have that. And I know you guys do, you know, do the don't do or do the whole trauma bonding thing. It doesn't even matter. I got a lot of things that I gotta accomplish, you know what I'm saying? Like I say, as y'all know, I did go get my oldest son. There's a lot of stuff around that. I'm not a trauma bonding type person. So I'm not even going to bring it up. I don't like speaking negative into existence as far as whatever feud they got going on in that town. All I care about is my son and putting him in a better situation to do better, so on and so forth. So with everything that's going on, and that's why you haven't seen me on as much, is because I'm making arrangements to accommodate him to be in my life permanently. So that's why you haven't seen me on, because I can't see myself letting him go back. So I have to adjust some things in my life in order to fit him in, and that's what I'm going to do. Uh, I don't. He shouldn't have to worry about anything that I'm adjusting in my life or anything like that. He shouldn't even have to. He shouldn't even have to think that it wasn't a spot in my life for him. Um, it's always been there. I just been waiting for them to make the choice, because in this world, I could have, you know, did the whole court thing and fought his mom in court for them and everything. But when you do that, you still come out the bad guy, because there's resentment there when you do stuff like that. So, um, yeah. So the system of which is never my solution when it comes to seven's great. Seven's got 9 more days of school. I got to go pick him up from Ohio. Yeah, seven is a part of. Listen, if you think that, are y'all crazy? Is y'all crazy? Y'all think I'm not gonna what? What? Seven? That my little mini me. Y'all know seven is a part of the journey. Come on, man. Don't ever, y'all, seven's great. Um, but yeah, so I wasn't willing to play the system game. That's what I wasn't willing to do. I wasn't willing to play the system game. I knew that, you know, with time and patience, I knew that, you know, a level of conversation will be had. I always had access to my kids, always knew what they were up to, everything, talked to them all the time, through messenger, text message, whatever. Um, Always made sure that I, you know, sent money when they needed it, so on and so forth. And, you know, when they choose to be with me, I let them be with me. And when they choose to be with their mom, I don't try to combat that. I'm not here to try to I'm not parent against parent. There's a lot of relationships, a lot of stuff out there as parents against parents, right? And I don't subscribe to that. I don't subscribe to this reality, to be honest. So like, uh just getting an update, everything like that, like, you know, he's a great kid. He can use that guidance, you know, that polish, you know. So it's just time to like polish him up so that way he can be presentable to society and be in the best or greatest form of himself, and let him find himself as a man, you know, find himself. So that's why I'm, you know, keeping him on board. And I got some adjustments to make in my life, and you know, finances is going to take care of their self. The universe has said, take care of what I ask you to take care of, and the things that I don't ask of you, I will provide. So the universe has been greatly providing me with methods and means in order to um, do what I'm supposed to do as a father, right? And shout out to the sister wives for you know uh, I think you guys gave me an unknown strength to step back into a situation that I once might have felt was lost. Um, so I appreciate you guys for that. But no trauma bonding, so we're gonna jump straight past that because I'm starting to feel mushy and I don't like feeling mushy. All right, so we're gonna jump straight past that. But there's a lot of great things going on in the world. There's a lot of, people are inspiring other people to do things, right? And I think if we stop, looking at that one train of controversy and jump on this train of inspiration, I think the inspiration train will go a lot further than the other train, right? So that's a good thing. And you should celebrate. I'm trying to celebrate. There's so much stuff going on right now. You guys couldn't even fathom like how much stuff is happening right now at the same time. And I knew that it would happen all fast. I kept on saying, like, let me be grateful for the downtime right now, because when everything happens, it's going to start happening fast. Not just the monetization of the platform, me going to get my son, them graduating, him turning 18 this year, 7 finishing up the 9 days. I just had to talk to the principal of the school up there, because apparently when 7 took his hair out, and went to school with his hair out, a couple of kids started making, saying names. He looked like a bum. One kid called him the N-word. It's a lot of shit in my physical world that I don't speak about. And I know that greater days are here. I know that it's, comes with this level of frustration, and I just breathe through it all. And a lot of people will look and they see, man, they say that you carry it well, and I carry my troubles well. I carry my hard times, my hardship. I carry it well. That's it. I'm not different than nobody. I just wear the bullshit well. So I'm going through the same stuff everybody else going through, besides, but I don't in a sense, I don't subscribe, you know. Uh hey, appreciate it. Appreciate it, Sandra, appreciate it. Now okay, because you had to put something in. All right, so you put that in. Uh but I'm gonna share as much with you guys as possible. I gotta get some more bud today. Damn. Anybody want to contribute to a bud fund? Anybody? Anybody want to buy me some bud today? Don't everybody jump at once. I constantly fight my children. Yeah, both of mine are graduating high school this year. 31st walk the stage. I gotta get I paid for the cap and gowns, but now somebody telling me, oh, they need white shirts and ties and stuff like that. Why you ain't got that already? Like, why you? If I just, I be wanting to speak on some stuff, but then I don't speak on it because I think people want to try to argue. They want to try to find something that piss you off. They want to try to, put this on you, that on you. Like, so I like I say, I don't subscribe. I don't subscribe to the bullshit. I don't try to sit there and fester and play in that shit. It's to me, it's like, you know what I mean. All that I tried, the co-parenting thing, tried to, do all of that. It didn't work. People have their mindset on control, uh, navigating or controlling a situation, no matter what. And that's why I literally had to wait until my kids was grown before I can. It's been times like when they were 10 years old, I got them, had them for 2 years, and then situations took place. And then every time I try, I'm gonna always be a trying father. I think I fail when I don't try, right? So I always try. And I give people the space that they need to come into the understanding, and then I always know when to pop up though. So I always know when to pop up. And now it was just one of them times where I felt it in my spirit that I needed to get a hold of them. And I just appreciate everybody that helped me get there, helped me, get to that point. You know what I mean? Because I couldn't have did nothing without you guys. So greatly appreciate that. And even though I was working towards it and had most of it, it's still that extra kick. It allowed me to see that, other people in this world do care. Other people in this world want, we don't want to see each other down and out. And it's sad that, that we have to tell each other exactly what we going through before we can get the help. For if I say like, hey guys, can you just help me out? Then it's a scam, it's a gimmick, it's this and that and the third, right? I gotta literally and it's not because of you guys, it's because of these people who want to tear you down and try to make it seem like you're not living up to what you're telling people you're living up to, right? So they want to say you're not a good dad, you don't contact your kids, you're not this, you're not that, right? And then you have to either feel guilty, feel bad, but I don't feel bad for the lies. You get what I'm saying? I never feel bad for lies. Uh, so it's all projection, right? So a lot of times, like it's like people hesitant to help, people hesitant to try to, do what they can, because of that, right? People are like, nah, we don't believe you, so on and so forth, and it's okay. That's fine. Dang, I might have to let me see. I might have to log into the other PayPal and send something to this PayPal to see if this PayPal is working. I gotta make sure this Ralph the Wise PayPal is working. Um, these people have no discernment. No, they don't. They don't. And that's why I say the world is so messed up now because they'll see a good person being a father to other people's kids. They'll see a person being a father to their kids and other people's kids, and they won't support that. They will not support that. And it's sad because you know how many women run around, they say they not taking care of nobody else's kids, but then they want a man to come into their life and take care of their kids. It's crazy as hell how many women run around and say, I'm not taking care of nobody else's kid. I'm not about to take care of nobody else's kid. But then when it comes to their kid, they feel like everybody should take care of their kid. Everybody. How can you have that mindset when it comes to your kids, but neglect that same mindset when it comes to taking care of somebody else's kid? Same thing with fathers in this world. I ain't taking care of nobody else's kid. I ain't about to do the responsibility. So why you keep taking your kid around other women? Why you keep taking your kid to your mama's house and dropping them off at your mama's house and having your mama take care of them? Why you keep every time it's your weekend? Why you keep taking your kid to your aunt's house and have your aunts making it seem like, oh, I'm just taking them to the family no, that's egotistical shit to sit there and say that you deserve better than someone else and you deserve better treatment than someone else. If you gonna be like that, then you might as well, you know, do the same thing in reverse. Not want nobody to take care of your kid, not want nobody around your kid, so on and so forth. The this what's good for the goose should be good for the gander. And a lot of these people are running around and they're trying to, they want you to order them heaven, but they giving you hell. You know what I'm saying? They want you to order them heaven, but they giving you hell. And that's why I say, like, I'm not me personally, like shit. If you give me the opportunity, I'm gonna be a father. My kid, whoever kid around me, guess what? Father them. Yes, sir. Father them. Yep, because it's too many. It's a it's a lack of fathers in this world right now. Not dads. Oh, we got an ass load of daddies in this world. Everybody want to be a damn daddy in this world, but they don't want to be no father. Everybody want to run around and have somebody call them daddy or, oh, yeah, I'm your daddy. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But are you a father? All these damn daddies, but not enough fathers. How do we change that? How do we make fathering normal? How do we do that? We already know it takes a village. So how do we do that? I don't want to send my kids out into a society where adults don't have the best interests for my kid. Adults don't have the best interest for my kid. I could see, other peers, other kids of his peer, not having a good notion for my kid, right? But adults, come on now. You got adults out here who see your kid and wishing harm on your kid. You got grown ass people that's holding grudges since you was younger, hoping that your kid don't make it because the grudge that they holding against you taking a high school boyfriend or some shit like that. Look at all these civil rivalries that push over into the kids. Look at all of them. You got all these rivalries, all these beefs, everything that's going on. For what? Somebody tell me why. Somebody tell me why. When did this become normal? Beefing with each other? Why is that so normal now? Because everybody want to get paid off of controversy. Controversy sells. Man, everybody want to get paid off of it. All of them willing to put you in any type of compromising situations. Why? Because controversy sells. And you sitting there thinking that you really working something out with somebody. You not. Not at all. Not enough people trying to actually take care of something, be better. They not trying to do that. All these men out here, all they worried about their ego. They sitting there bragging with their friends. They ain't bragging with their friends about the great stuff they doing. They bragging with their friends about the dumb shit. How much dumb shit they did. And everybody's competing to do more dumb shit. And now we live in an upside down world where it's normal now. All this crap is normal now. All this dumb stuff is normal now. And it's happening by the boatload. You know? If y'all think it's bad, wait and see. It's only gonna get worse. Wait and see. It only gets worse after this. Because if they creating a whole academy for it, I mean they creating an academy for bull crap. Here, you need this charger? I know that's what you came down here for. And that we got good strong men out there. We just not supporting them. That's the problem. We not supporting them. We idolizing the cruddy ones. We idolizing the fucked up ones. Look at the knot. Everybody know how nasty he is. Everybody know how he talked to women. Everybody know all of that. And they still over there supporting him. Look at even with women. Look at Jaguar. Everybody knows how nasty he is. Everybody knows how nasty she speaks to people, right? And they still saying we don't care, we support that, right? Look at all these other content creators. They're getting support because they're being nasty. Oh, you read them down. Oh, you really did that, right? They're getting support because of that. Um, hold on. I want to check out this one video. I posted it on my TikTok. I had to appeal it and wait for the appeal to come back to see. Now tell me if this don't make him the aggressor. Oh shit. Hey, what page am I on? I thought I was on this page. Yeah, this page I'm on. Why is it not? Oh, okay. I see what it is. Yeah, right page. I'm telling you, this dude is the aggressor. So I show y'all Antonio Brown. Now this is all the beef happening. This is after they try to snatch his chain, right? Now this is after they try to snatch his chain. They running off. He done threw the security off of him, kicked the security, right? I'll show y'all. There's Antonio Brown about to walk in the screen right here. Boom, right there in the Brown. Antonio Brown is pursuing someone, right? So he's pursuing them. You are now the aggressor. Sir. Look right here. He's now the aggressor. He's running out there with the you know what I'm saying? Pew pew. He's now the aggressor. As a football player, this is not the image that we want you to give our kids. So you best believe the NFL is going to take harsh measures in this situation, right? Because now you got John Morant flashing pew pews, making it seem okay. All these athletes want to throw up gang signs. See, back in the day, this is why they didn't let Allen Iverson rap. Allen Iverson used to be a rapper and he was going to rap, but they said they couldn't let him do it because the image of a thug impersonating or impressing on their kids, right? If you're an athlete, they don't want you out there doing thug like stuff, right? Because you represent the NFL. That's the contract that you sign. So now, as an NFL player, this is the level of activity that you're showing. It's not going to be allowed. The NFL is going to, it's going to be suspensions and some more shit. So you're messing up your NFL career for clout. Even if somebody would have snatched your chain, don't you got bodyguards? You're an NFL player. Don't you got bodyguards? Don't you got people around you that's supposed to make sure that people don't get too close to you, so on and so forth? So you're running around with this image of pride and ego, trying to make it seem like you a thug, wanting to be around these young kids, and then these young kids try you, and you want to take one of their lives over some materialistic shit. This is the world that we live in, where materialistic stuff is more important than life. And he pursued it. He was safe. The person left, he was safe. But as an adult, in his mind, he should have been like, okay, I got this person up off of me, right? Why you still pursue the situation and act as the aggressor as you chase somebody outside and pew pew into an open crowd, don't knowing who it might hit. Right here. Now shots fired. As soon as he get outside, he get the dumping at somebody. Make that shit. You can't make this up in this world. We need more people that has a level of intelligence in higher positions. We need more people in higher positions. I know, but that's even worse. He's still an NFL player, right? So therefore, he still should have. You're in a situation with the youth.
You taking out our youth because you want to be seen, because you want to look cool, because you want to wear all your damn chains to an event that you know some thirsty ass kids is at, right? So proper preparations prevents poor performance, right? If I know I'm going into an environment where people snatch twinkle and glistenings, I'm not going to twinkle and glisten. You know? So for him to put, it's like, come on. And then they praised him for it afterwards, like gave him clout afterwards. Like, yeah, you seen how I threw that bodyguard off me and kicked him in the face? Yeah, I blacked out. I didn't know what was going on before. And that's what we're chasing. That's what we're idolizing. That means your kids is not safe around that person. That means women are not safe around that person. If he did that in that situation, you best believe he'll smack the fire out of one of y'all. If y'all mouth off, if y'all, because it's egotistical, right? So as soon as his ego get torn, as soon as his pride get hurt, he gonna act out in a masculine, aggressive way, right? So he gonna take his anger out in a physical way to what? Insert superiority. That's what the fuck they doing in this world now. If they can't beat you intellectually, they'll use their physical in order to insert physical superiority over you. That's what's happening right now. The craziest shit ever. I'm scared for us, you know? That's why I say. That's exactly why I say. Man, we might have to continue using the other cash app. Cause I don't know if anybody's sending anything to this cash app. Make sure it works first. Might use the other one for a while. He's trying to be a podcast, trying to get his face in social media, so that way he can, you know.
You be creators of nonsense, content of self-importance, hate spreading to no end, viral emptiness, no substance. Stop hogging the spotlight and just share that ish. It goes a longer way when you spread that ish. Make it rain, just spray that ish. Real chosen ones out here to change that ish. From TikTok to YouTube to Twitch to Kick, yeah, with it, we built it, you can't flip me dip it. From TikTok to YouTube to Twitch to Kick, yeah, with it, we built it, you can't flip me dip it. Algorithms don't move us, we move to rhythm of truth in us. Hating on love in your sleep. Time is up, now we numbers deep.
Whoa.
One love in multiple forms, vibrating contrary to norms, creating waves worldwide, elevating frequencies high. From TikTok to YouTube to Twitch to Kick, get with it, we built it, you can't flip me dip it. From TikTok to YouTube to Twitch to Kick, get with it, we built it, you can't flip me dip it. You can't flip the script.
Whoa.
You're having a trend. Get with it, we built it. You can't flip me dip it.
These people don't understand. Stop trying to hog the spotlight and share that shit.
Off the wires, talk to him.
We built this. To the moon. To the moon, Alice.
You like that? That's nice, right?
I'm a content
Yeah.
creator.
It's okay.
We're trying to get the
This is
album
my
out. We're gonna try to get the album out this week. We're gonna work on that.
From TikTok to
I'm
YouTube to
actually
Twitch
try to
to
work
Kick.
on putting it on, like
Nigga, we made it.
putting all
You
the songs
be
on the same thing.
creators of
You can go to
nonsense,
Discord to do it now.
content of
And we're doing
self-importance,
videos this week for
spreading
the song.
to no end, viral
We're gonna have the
emptiness,
videos
no
coming out this
substance.
week. Remember,
Stop hogging the spotlight and just share
member,
that
better
ish. It
become
goes
a
a long
member.
way when you spread that ish. Make it rain, just spray that ish. Real chosen
Better
ones
become a
out here to
member.
change that ish. From TikTok to YouTube to Twitch to Kick, get with it, we built it.
Like I say, later on, we are going to do the story time stuff and everything later on. I think we're going to spend like today just catching up. I'm gonna do a premiere, and sometime tonight, maybe do some premieres. I got to start utilizing some of this, time. So we're gonna do the premiere. Human leg found at a house of Taylor Swift's. What? Wow, shit's bad right now. Shit is bad right now. So much is happening. Before we go, let's hear this update on Chris Brown. Before we go. Not an update, but pretty much Chris Brown is locked up in the UK. The charges that he's facing is on the potential of
Chris Brown, the 36-year-old American.
Tell me if y'all hear this.
R&B singer.
Do y'all hear it?
Remanded in custody in the UK following his arrest on May 15, 2025 in Manchester. He faces a charge of grievous bodily harm with intent related to an alleged assault on music producer Abraham Diao at Tape nightclub in London's Mayfair district on February 19, 2023. According to court proceedings, Brown allegedly struck Diao multiple times on the head with a bottle of Don Julio 1942 tequila, then pursued him to another area of the club where he and another individual reportedly punched and kicked Diao, rendering him unconscious. The incident was reportedly captured on CCTV, and Diao has filed a civil lawsuit seeking $12 million in damages for physical and emotional harm. Brown was arrested at the Lowry Hotel in Manchester after arriving in the UK on a private jet. During his court appearance at Manchester Magistrates Court on May 16th, Judge Joanne Hurst denied bail, citing the seriousness of the charges and the risk of flight. The case has been transferred to Southwark Crown Court in London, with the next hearing scheduled for June 13th, 2025. This legal development puts Brown's upcoming Breezy Bowl XX World Tour in jeopardy, as it was set to begin on June 8th in Amsterdam, with multiple UK dates planned. As of now, no official statements have been made by Brown or his representatives regarding the incident or the status of the tour.
So they baited him in, told him that he can come do a tour, do that. And then when he got there, they say, we got your ass. We've been waiting for you to come back. Book him, Dano. Pretty much, we got your ass. We've been waiting for you. Book him, Dano. Yeah, so, maybe they're looking, I don't know.
World has lost its mind.
Yeah, they've been waiting. They let him book the events and everything and snatched his ass up.
More money, more time.
It's
To
today
fix
the
the loss, make
17th.
it alright.
Her birthday is on the
It ain't
17th, right?
easy going through this life, blinded by false light, feeling dead inside. But there's hope for wrongs to be made right, long as we can stay living collectively today. All we want, all we need, all we ever really wanted was you. All we ever really needed was you. I love you. Ah.
Let the day be beautiful. Let it be a beautiful
Another
day.
year, another tear,
All right?
another word
If nobody told you that they love you today, let me tell you that I love you today. I don't just love you today. I love you every day. But don't let it be the last time that somebody tell you that they love you. And remember, one's image of oneself should be greater than reality. Somebody's got to remind you how beautiful you are. Somebody's got to remind you how loving you are. I don't want to be in the world with madness anymore. I love and I love hard. Just the world knows that. Stand in love. Nice right there. We got so much good music. We got so much loving music on here. I like it. I like it. Doesn't matter which one I click on, it's just beautiful.
Atlas holding us down while keeping us high. With the law of one, we reach for the sky. His arms so strong, the weight won't break. With every step, he helps us away. Move as one, moving in love. Move as one, moving in love. Move as one, moving in love. Move as one, moving in love.
No, because when it was somebody's birthday on AT2's channel, Jaguar said F-Day birthday. So happy birthday to the person that got a birthday in 3 days. But I ain't gonna tell Jaguar happy birthday because he told somebody F-Day birthday.
His heart of gold, it lights our way. He paid the toll for a brighter day. Move as one, moving in love. 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 Reach for his hands, the stars align. Time bends softly, no dividing line. Together we rise, no walls, no end. Atlas leads us where the broken mend. Move as one, moving in love, moving in love. Move as one, moving in love, moving in love. Move as one, moving in love, moving in love. Move as one, moving in Listen to the beat.
I'm a content creator.
It's okay. This is my job.
Hey, I bet they mad.
From TikTok to YouTube to Twitch to Kick.
What? Nigga, we made it.
You be creators of nonsense, content of self-importance, hate spreading to no end, viral emptiness, no substance. Stop hogging the spotlight and just share that ish. It goes a longer way when you spread that ish. Make it rain, just spray that ish. Real chosen ones out here to change that ish. From TikTok to YouTube to Twitch to Kick, get with it, we built it, you can't flip me dip it. From TikTok to YouTube to Twitch to Kick, get with it, we built it, you can't flip me dip it. Algorithms don't move us, we move to rhythm of truth in us. Hating on love in your sleep. Time is up, now we numbers deep.
Whoa.
One love in multiple forms, vibrating contrary to norms, creating waves worldwide, elevating frequencies high. From TikTok to YouTube to Twitch to Kick, get with it, we built it, you can't flip me dip it. From TikTok to YouTube to Twitch to Kick,
3 days, 3 days, Evan.
can't flip
You
me
better
dip
show
it.
out in 3 days.
Can't flip the script.
3 days, you better show out.
Get with it, we built it, you can't flip me dip it.
These people don't understand. Stop trying to hog the spotlight and share that shit.
Ralph the Wise, talk to him.
We built this.
To the moon. To the moon, Alice.
I'm a content creator.
It's okay.
This is my job.
Hey, I bet they mad.
From TikTok to YouTube to Twitch to Kick.
What? Nigga, we made it.
You be creators of nonsense, content of self-importance, hate spreading to no end, viral emptiness, no substance. Stop hogging the spotlight and just share that ish. It goes a